Hey beautiful soul, and welcome to my channel. In today's reading we are going to take a look at what is it that you need to let go of, and after we have discovered that, we will see what you should put your focus on now to make these changes in your life. After that, we will have a positive affirmation from this beautiful deck, and of course some words to help you do these changes. I would recommend now that you close your eyes and take a deep breath 1 or 2 times and allow your energy to flow from you into this deck. And we are going to ask the cards to give us information about what is it that you need to let go of now. Okay. Seven of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, High Priestess falls under the key. Before I keep on reading the card, seeing the cards, I would like to inform you, if you are new here, that the cards that fall under my key, they have 2 meanings in my readings. They are part of what you need to let go of, and they show me more about your personality. So it's really interesting that you are a High Priestess personality. 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the Lovers. So this is really interesting thing. I'm gonna put her down now while I take a look at what it is that you need to let go of. So what we see very clearly here is that you closed yourself in a bubble, maybe because you are a little vulnerable person, even though I would rather like to say that I believe that you have made something unique. It might not apply to everyone. It feels like you are doing your thing, you are working on your own, or you are creating what you do in your own work if you're working for somebody else. And what have happened is that the uniqueness, because you are the High Priestess, you are quite special and exceptional, that when you started to do this thing, you felt a fear of vulnerability in yourself, because people were kind of maybe jealous, or you felt like you had to compete with somebody else in your field or in your work, and you kind of not allowed yourself to take the chance. So it's kind of, you started and then you kind of closed off, and you keep your things, and you keep who you are close to yourself, and you're not allowing yourself to open up and show it and be it because you are afraid. And I think you had a reason to be afraid, because maybe in a time where you were very at the beginning of this journey of your career, or of this what you're doing, you were vulnerable, like we would all be. And maybe some people that are manipulating or negative and have maybe toxic energy, they kind of got to you, and with their jealousy or judgments or whatever they threw to you, it made you close yourself off. So what you need to let go of is that feeling that you are not strong enough, or that you have to compete, or that you can't be open out there. So there is these three things, because I guess there are many different people listening, and each one will resonate with one version of this. Maybe that in your workspace, when you started to be this creative person, or you had maybe more power, when you started, you felt like you couldn't handle it in a way, so you just closed off, or you started your own business doing something and you felt like you had to compete with other people in the same business, or maybe you were just living your life and you allowed, or you met people who hurt you in a way with their jealousy or negativity or toxic energy or whatever they did. In all cases, the cards are showing you whatever happened that made you close yourself off and think you can't, or think you have to hold fast on to what you know, what you can do, and who you are and what you're doing, and you can't show it to anybody anymore. You have to let go of that, and you have to open up again, because you are the high priestess. The world is waiting for you, and you have to allow the universe to work through you, and you are so unique that nobody can take away from you what you have. So if that was the case, that you were doing something on your own with your own business or something, and you were afraid that somebody would steal your ideas or the way of doing, and you really know that you're doing it in a very personal way, the card is saying you have to let go of all these thinkings. If the thought you have now about yourself and your life, especially your work, because it feels like it's in your workspace, where this is happening, you have to understand, you have to trust, and you have to believe that you are a high priestess. Nobody will ever be able to imitate you, to be like you, to try to repeat you, because you are very unique. And it feels to me that the universe is kind of trying to get through you, to get to you, and it's like you've closed yourself so much up that you even can't hear that you have psychic abilities, a very strong insight or intuition, and to open it up, go through a little introspection and allow yourself to slow down. You have these pentacles that are telling you slow down a little bit, so you can allow yourself to feel and hear that the universe is going to protect you, stay with you, provide you with all the information you need at every given time. And what you're doing is totally right. You are at the right path, but you have to let go of this thoughts, vulnerability, this not believing, or this untrusting, or trying to protect the things you have, and open up and allow the people to help you. Nobody can take away from you whatever it is that you were destined to have in this lifetime. So you have to let go of this closing down and not trusting people. You have to start to trust people and trust in yourself, trust in that you are going to have the life of your dreams. So there is a thought pattern, maybe emotion, but not so much emotion. It's more like thoughts. You are too maybe grounded. You are supposed to be more a spirit. You are a spirit living in a physical world, but you are more in the physical world, so you haven't been able to hear all the spiritual guidance that the universe has been providing to you. And the Queen of Pentacles is maybe trying to tell you here that when you started this, you had a dream of something. You saw your dream life in a way, and you've been feeling a little bit disappointed because you have closed down, and it's kind of you have lost the sight of this dream. But the cards are telling you, you have to let go of that. All people are attacking you, jealous of you, trying to steal from you, or competing with you. It's not that way. You have to choose the people you keep around you very carefully, and your intuition will help you find these community, these friends, these people that you can trust. And this dream life of yours is there, maybe a little bit different from how you saw it. See, is a little bit different from these two, because these two are obviously more in their heads than she is. She is trusting, she's just living it, and that is what you are supposed to be living. But you have to open up your heart. You have to listen to your intuition. You have to listen to your dreams, the guidance, and the signs that the universe is showing you. Read about the signs. What are the signs that the universe show to us when they are trying to talk to us, or our guardian angels? And start to read about the spiritual realm if you haven't, because you are supposed to be more spiritual and let go of this way of living this physical, earthy, materialistic life. You will feel way better. You will totally fall in love when you start to be this high priestess. But this card is also telling us what you have to let go of, and that is dependence. Depending on other people, trusting other people more than yourself, and not seeing that you don't have to be afraid. You are stronger than that. And you have maybe the best thing that you would do now is to start to read and learn more about spirituality, how the intuition works, maybe do a journaling about your dreams when you wake up in the morning, and show the universe that you are starting to do right now what you need to do to make these changes. So now let's take a look at what you need to focus on. So a jumper, I put them always aside. If you don't know that, I take a look at them in the end. I know this is your energy that came through and wants to see this card, but now I want you to take a deep breath again And allow your energy to go here into the cards, and I can see it's already here. What you need to focus on is already clear. Wow. Very interesting. Let's have the High Priestess there. Like this. And wow. 10 of Swords. 2 of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. The Fool. And 6 of Wands. Wow. I'm almost sure that you are working very independently in your job if you're working for somebody else, or you're working for yourself, or partly wherever you're working, you give or have to give into the job a lot of yourself because you have some unique ability or traits or personality or knowledge, maybe whatever. It could be so many things, but it feels to me that what you're working is you are doing it very independently, and you've been closing that down, and now here you have to change the focus on seeing brighter future and trusting the guidance which will always be there for you. The universe is always there with you. You're the High Priestess. And stand confident. Open up yourself and don't be afraid of the people. It's almost like you're also juggling with 2 things. So maybe you are working where you have your regular paycheck, but you want to go on your own. And when you wanted to do that, you felt immediately the competition, or you had to compete with somebody, or the attack from the people, the jealousy or something. So maybe you turned away from it, or not. It's like it's still here, kind of a juggling, and you're supposed to focus on what is more creative, spiritual, and emotionally fulfillment. You can't longer think about material way of living, the Pentacles, which means maybe the salary or what you get paid or how you get paid. You have to choose and focus on what makes you feel better. What makes you shine? The High Priestess. And the High Priestess is one of the strongest personalities in the deck, in the spiritual realm. The kings, King of Swords and King of Wands, may be more stronger, and Queen of Pentacles here may be more stronger in the material realm or way of living. But what the cards are telling you is that you have to turn from living that kind of in this material way of living, earthly, grounded, not taking chances, and doing everything as it's supposed to be and follow the rules and things like that. This is not part of your world. And now you have to choose for you to go on a new journey where you even don't know where it's going to take you, how you're going to live it, or how this is going to be. You just have to focus on one step at a time and always listen to your heart, follow your intuition and your guidance, and you will be a star. You will feel, maybe not a star in the way of seeing a celebrity or something like that. This is how you're going to feel inside. Instead of feeling this, you are raising up, following your heart, what is more high priestessy way of living. And being the Knight of Cups is like creative, emotionally strong, and and living way more authentically to the heart and how you want to feel. And the Fool take you on a totally new journey. Focus on to take that chance and follow your heart into a totally new way of living or way of being. Allow yourself to be this marvelous personality you are, and this is going to make you feel the way you've always dreamt of feeling, but you thought you would get it from living in the material world, that more materialistically way of living. Let's take a look at the the Jumper is the Queen of Cups. I'm gonna put her here. Aren't they look alike? So this is you, High Priestess and Queen of Cups. Just trusting, listening to the emotions. The water is quite clear. It doesn't feel like it's causing her any problems. She's sitting in her throne, trusting, listening, allowing the life to take her on a journey, to take her into new adventures. The life is not happening to her, it's happening for her, because now she is, or he is, living the truest version of him or herself. So whether you are a man or a female, this is going to bring you this new way of living. This new focus of yours is going to bring you into this feeling here. If you can see in these cards, what feeling is it? What status? What how is this person? It's a person who feels very good and is trusting in the life and the universe. It's totally amazing. I think there is no better way of living the life than in this way that you're supposed to focus on and become the Queen of Cups. So happy and bright and loving your life. Yeah, you are going to love your life. And here is your positive affirmation. Amazing things are going to happen. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. I'm gonna put her here, and I'm gonna take these cards here and put them here while we find words for you. So here I'm gonna take this one and this one. Okay. The first word you get is tranquil, and that is maybe the way we would describe the High Priestess. She is totally tranquil, she meditates, she relaxes before she takes action, because she always listens inside of herself to get the guidance and to be totally secure on which action or which step to take. Trust, yes, she trusts the universe, that's for sure. She trusts in herself also, because she knows that she is part of the universe. She or he and the universe are the same thing. And she's perfect. Oh yeah, there is nothing to hide and there's nothing to be afraid of. The life is perfect, you are perfect, everything is perfect. Even this time when you closed off were perfect, because if you wouldn't have done that, you wouldn't have bothered to rise up in this magnificent way that you're going to raise up. It's going to be totally different, because you fell into the, let's say, the trap of closing yourself down, being afraid, and all that we, everybody on this planet knows this feeling and have found himself or herself in this situation for long or short periods. Understanding, yeah, I am sure that for some of you, you need to take a time to learn and understand what is going on and what is this High Priestess. So this is a very good word that came to you also, that don't think that you are supposed to know who the High Priestess is or how this is going to happen. It's, you have to understand it, and you have to be willing to read and relax and meditate and start to let's say practice trust. And maybe you have to practice tranquility, and to allow the universe to talk through you. And then use good amount of humor, because if you laugh, we see it here very clearly that this person needs to laugh a little bit and feel more joy and have more happiness and lightness in her life or his life. This is amazing. And serenity. And I would say that these two words, they are together, tranquil and serenity. This is what you will feel like. So serene, so peaceful, because peace comes with knowing who you are, trusting yourself and the universe, and not being afraid of anything. So this is hopefully going to help you. Right now, start to take a closer look at how you can learn to be more the High Priestess if you already know this way of yours or this part of you. But if you hadn't a clue that you are a High Priestess, please read about her, learn and understand what that means for you, and allow that to be the first steps into raising yourself up trusting in the bright future that you have had, trusting in the guidance, the protection, and trusting in yourself. I loved to do this reading for you, and I'm really looking forward to see you the next time. Thank you for being here with me.